Hello everyone, so today's video is about breath work, the importance of the breathing in our daily life and what can happen during a breath work session with me. So first of all, we need to focus on breath because the breath is the first thing that we do when we arrived, when we're born, and then it's also the last thing that we do when we leave the earth, when we die. So it's really something, breathing, that connects us to the life, that connects us to our soul. And the breath work, under the name breath work, we can put many practices such as pranayama in yoga or Wim Hof techniques, holotropic breathing. The one we, Alive Breath, is coming from is rebirthing. So rebirthing was created by Lona Orr in the 60s in the United States, and he was focusing on using the breathing to expand the potential of each human being, because he truly believed that when you're born, you arrive with full potential, full breathing, and every day, every moment of your life, because of educations, the family you live in, school, society, trauma, emotional experiences, then slowly we start to reduce and reduce and reduce the way we breathe. And at the same time, we reduce and reduce and reduce the way we use our full potential. So by putting the energy back in our body with the breathing, then we are going to walk towards a version of us that is going to be unlimited, and that's going to make us discover our talents, our skills, the full range of emotions that live within us. So the breath work is the one that I use is a connected breathing. I will show you the breathing techniques when you come with me for a session, but basically it's quite simple actually, because breathing is something that you do on a daily basis, even though you don't maybe breathe deep enough, or maybe you breathe too fast or too slowly. But the one that we're going to use is you take dynamic inhale and profound inhale, and then you release on the exhale. So you really don't force anything, and then you connect between both. Connected means removing the small gap that we usually put between our inhale and our exhale. And by connecting this breathing, you will create a circle, something that has no ends, no ending, and this is going to bring the energy circulating inside your body. And when circulating, this energy is going to first maybe go through blockages that's been created through your life because of trauma or emotional shock. And when it goes through these blockages, then it would bring back the emotion to the surface, and it will show you what's here within you, and what needs to be seen today, what needs to be acknowledged, what needs to be healed maybe, what needs to be loved a little bit better. So the breathing technique is going to work on your emotion. It will also help you to regulate a bit more, because the way you breathe can impact your nervous system. So if you learned how do you breathe when you are relaxed, then when you're going through tough emotions or anger or sadness or stress, anxiety, then if you use the breathing technique that you usually do when you're relaxed, then you can impact your nervous system, and you can play with it to bring you back to a normal and relaxed and conscious state of emotions and state of mind. What can also what can the technique can also do is go through tensions in your body. You might during a session have some tetania, so it's when a lot of oxygen goes through your muscles and your muscles contract by themselves without you doing anything for that. It can be a bit painful, or you might wonder what's happening to your body, because it's not something that we experience on a daily basis. But this is just the oxygen going through your body, and it also can be an image showing you like the way you experience life on a daily basis. Do you try to force things? Do you believe that things needs to be hard in life, that you need to fight to live? So all your beliefs and all your beliefs about life will be seen during a breathwork session. What can also happen during a breathwork session is that maybe you can fall asleep. It can be a way for your body to protect himself and to avoid going through certain memories or certain trauma that he doesn't want to experience again. But I will invite you during the session because you will be in a safe space, a safe container, then I will invite you to go through the experience, because what you resist will persist. So we don't want to resist anything. We want to go through, and the breathing will help to go through the trauma, to go through the memory, to go through the emotion, because when we go through, then we see it, we give it space, and then we allow it to be released and not to be part of our life anymore. Breathing, the breathing technique, the connected one, can also bring you in a modified state of consciousness, because it can modify the chemical state of your brain. And by being in this modified state of consciousness, then you might have some visions, some images coming to you. You can have different feelings, things that you're not used to in your normal life, I would say. It can also help you to gain clarity. What can happen is often when we're in a certain situation, we don't see the end. We don't know how to solve it. We don't know how to go through with it. But when you are in doing breath work, then you might have the clarity to take decisions, or to realize something that was in front of you for many days or many months or many years, but somehow by being in this modified state of consciousness, then everything will be more clear. So that's basically kind of like what happened during a breathwork session, or what can be the benefits of it. A breathwork session is usually, first we have like a few minutes to speak and to explain how we feel right now, to maybe put an intention for our session. Then we breathe for 55 minutes, and then we have 15 minutes of, we can call it relaxation, but I would rather say integration. And most of the time, a lot of beautiful healing can happen during this integration. And then after all this time breathing, you will come back to your body, to your normal environment, and we will have a moment to share about the experience, not share with our mind, but share really with our heart. Share what came through during the practice, and how do we feel, or Are we comfortable right now with our emotions within our body, or do we still have a bit of tensions, a bit of confusion? So if it's an individual session, then it will be a sharing circle between you and me. And if you come to a group session, then you will also be able to share within a group, being supported by a group, and hear what was the experience for the other person. And most of the time, when you are within a group, you will have people mirroring things to you. So it can also be a beautiful moment for realizations and decisions and healing. I'm really looking forward to meet you and to breathe with you. If you have any questions, I hope my English was clear enough, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me directly by email or on Instagram, and I would be really happy to speak with you. Bye!